Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul. And, of course, as the description said, let's talk about the power of invisibility. Not the power below here. The power of invisibility. Why is invisibility so important to who you are? And what is it really capable of? Why is it so important? Because in our day-to-day life of what is shown by a concept of illusion, which is fame in a sense that we have to do things to become popular in a sense of that. We see that, of course, as important, but the truth be told, that what is really important is the energy within self and understanding and understanding who you truly are. When you are invisible in a sense, you are taking, or better yet, of course, before I even get in that, why it's so important is for the simple fact of being invisible around people, being invisible around situations that could be harming you in a sense, or being away from or invisible to danger. When you are, in a sense, distracted by everyday life, by every issue that's going on, every problem in politics, everything in the news, everything in social media, etc., etc., etc. When you are only focused on that and that alone, you are constantly distracted. You are constantly procrastinating by all those things going on and whatever else is going on in your head that might be bothering you. When you are invisible, it can leave you by yourself alone in a sense. But it's time for you to focus on self. It allows you to have time to not really worry about the things that are going on in everyday life, but to work on who you are and grow whatever goals you have, whatever love you're growing unconditionally within self, whatever exercises you need to do to help your body, whatever reading you have to do to think clearly, to get concepts across your mind, or understanding in a sense, to work further on your goals, giving you the time in a sense to work on that allows you to move forward in what makes you, or allows you to be happy. Be your peace, be your unconditional love. There is no need to be invisible or even seen. It's all choice. But for those people who are working hard to get their goals together, it might be in your best interest to focus on being invisible so you can work on what you love. Because, as I always say, no one is going to love you more than you love yourself. You have to see within self how important you truly are. And now the next part, of course, is the ability. The abilities, of course, of invisibility allow you, in a sense, to protect yourself from any harm. If there's certain harm that comes across, or someone who wants to affect you in a certain way, if you are invisible, there's no one who knows where you are, because of the fact that you're so focused on who you are yourself, instead of, oh, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Oh, this person wants to harm me, or this is happening. You are now more focused solely on what you desire and what you love. It allows you to focus of getting away from danger and harm. The second thing, it allows you to focus, of course, as I said just a little bit a minute ago, it allows you to focus on yourself. Focusing on the self allows you to push what is needed and what you love, instead of thinking, I can't do it, I can't be good, or I can't do this, I can't do that because I'm not good enough. And you pretty much are judging yourself on that bit. There's no reason to. When you are invisible, one of the things it does is it leaves you alone with yourself. The second thing it does is it allows you to now keep focus on what you enjoy. You creating whatever blueprints, creating whatever goals, whatever ideas, instead of worrying about what is going on out there. And being invisible allows you to take time not to worry so much about what is bothering you in your day-to-day life. The third thing, or the third thing that the third thing it allows you to focus on, or the power or the ability it gives you the ability to realize you are not weak for being invisible. Being invisible is sometimes a very hard thing because it means being alone. It means taking time to ourselves. And sometimes that can be scary because we're left with our own thoughts. And we don't like the idea of that. So we might try to distract ourselves. We might try to be with other people to make sure we don't have to think these thoughts. But when you're invisible, you have to think these thoughts, grow within self, and realize what's really going on with you, what's your likes, your dislikes, what you feel deeply about within you, what you love about yourself, what frustrates you about yourself, and changing those ideals. It gives you time to reprogram how your thought process works if you so choose. This is the amazing power of invisibility and the importance of what it can do. Realize that you too can do that. You can be your love. You can be your happiness. You can be your peace. You are, because you gotta remember, at the end of the day, you are beautiful. You are amazing. You are divine. You are the gods and goddesses and creators within. And remember that to know thyself is to know the creator within, who you are. So, to everybody out there, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. And to everyone, peace and namaste.